Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I'm taking a second look at Call of Duty Black Ops for the Nintendo DS. As you know, I'm a big fan of the DS range, and I'm also a big fan of Call of Duty. I got into them when I had a PlayStation 3, played every title that was available on there, and it's something I did miss from the DS range. It's not the best first-person shooter console, mainly due to its controls, but they did manage to release, I think, 4 Call of Duty games on the DS, and as far as I can tell, I've played quite a few of them and I've spoken and looked at other reviews. Black Ops is the best in terms of gameplay and controls. I did a bit of a review of it quite some time back, and it was alright. Didn't really get into it, but I thought I'd give it another go. Grabbed my trusty DSi XL because I do like the big old screens, although this is a DSi LL, and I loaded up Call of Duty Black Ops for the DS and actually got quite into it. Sort of spent last half an hour playing it straight, and once you get past the sort of clunky controls, it's actually a pretty decent game. So the controls are as such: you use the D-pad to move around. If you want to look up, then you use the X button, and down is the B button, which is not the most easiest of controls to use. Y and A sort of looks left and right, yeah. And then you've got your fire button on the top here. That's pretty much it. It does use the touchscreen quite a bit, so you use the touchscreen to pick up items or to climb a ladder, or to interact with some of the enemies. And once you get over the clunkiness, because obviously if you're used to playing Call of Duty on something like a PlayStation or an Xbox, you've got twin thumbsticks which just feel far more natural. But playing it on a DS, I think the developers did a fantastic job of cramming such a big game onto a DS. It's obviously not a direct port of like the PlayStation 3 version of Black Ops, but it's a very good game. Like I said, I've played it on and off for quite some time, but only recently picked it up and had a good bash at it. But I sat there this morning and really got into it, and I found it like half an hour later and I was still playing it, and I got quite far into it. It's not as fast paced as something like the PS3 or the PS4 version. Moving around the levels is quite slow, and obviously not having thumbsticks, you don't get that natural movement. You do find that, oh look, there's an enemy, and you kind of, it's hard to explain, but it's not a quick, fast-paced Call of Duty like you expect on other consoles, but it is such fun to play. So if you're a big fan of the DS and you're looking for some first-person shooters, I would highly recommend Call of Duty Black Ops. It's Call of Duty, it's scaled down to a DS, and it copes extremely well with the lack of any thumbsticks. If you were to play this on a 3DS, you'd get your circle pad, which just makes movement a little bit more fluid, and it would have been fantastic to have a Call of Duty game on a new 3DS. So you've got your circle pad and your C-stick, and that would have made fantastic for first-person shooters. It's something that Nintendo and developers didn't get behind. Don't think that the DS or the 3DS platform really was a magnet for first-person shooters. There are some good ones on there, but they do all suffer from that lack of controls, except the new 3DS, but there wasn't any first-person shooters developed for that. So Call of Duty for the Nintendo DS is a superb example, or a superb effort, shall we say, of getting such a mainstream franchise and mainstream title and squishing it onto a rather low-powered device with some very basic controls. But it is good fun. Go and have a go and grab it. Let me know what you think. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.